We are here at the PRI show, Racing Electronics Display here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Steve Post from Motor Racing Network. One of the things that I just love about this show is I see and learn about more forms of motorsports than I've ever known even existed, you know? And I just think it's fantastic. And Racing Electronics, we're such a part of all forms of motorsports. It's really cool. This year we partnered up with the Hoosier Heroes program, and we're going to talk to Felicia Smith from down in Oklahoma. First off, how are you? How's things?
Oh my goodness, I'm good. Can I take this?
Yes.
I'm taking it. I'm good, Howard. Thank you so much for having me. First and foremost, the Hoosier Hero program is it's so amazing, and I can't believe that I'm even a part of it, and I'm here talking to you right now at PRI.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about a little bit about what you do. Let me first off ask, tell me about your Cadillac, because it sounds special, and it's on display here, but tell me about your Cadillac.
Do you have all day? No. So I drag race the 2009 Cadillac CTSV. It has been 860 at 159. It does a lot of fun wheelies. And my husband and I built it in the garage, and we've been doing it for about 8 years now. And it's grown and just made leaps and bounds that I never even thought were possible.
So you say your husband and I built it in the garage, like husbands and wives cook in the kitchen or do other things. How did this even start with you and your husband?
So Aaron and I met in college. He had a little V6 Camaro. I had a Honda Civic. We were cool kids, you know, that just like cars, but we were broke. I was eating bologna sandwiches. He's eating ramen noodles. Like, it was unrealistic for us. We didn't come from racing families. We don't have racing backgrounds, but we knew that we loved it, and we both went into the oil field, and we started saving money, and he started racing bikes, and I started racing a little G35, and it was so slow. It was completely stock, but it let me understand racing, and it kind of let me get my foot in the door, and I won my very first race, a poker run. Every time you made a pass, you got a card. And, well, I have a street car. So I just hot lapped it over and over like a kid on a slide that the mom's trying to get them to leave. That was me making passes. And I made so many passes, I had a great hand, and I won $300 that night, and I'll never forget it. And I came home, and I told Aaron, I said, you know what? We work too hard to not drive fast cars. And I sold it, and I went and bought the Cadillac.
Oh my gosh! So you buy this car and you're rolling along with this. You do events, and you and Aaron were sharing with me. They're called Dragon Drives. What? I was not familiar with this. Tell us about that.
So I mean, drag racing in general changed our lives, but Dragon Drives are just a whole nother animal. So, you know, you pull up to the track with your car and you're enclosed and all your nice stuff. That's not us. We haul a 4x6, I call it a baby trailer, with the car. We haul it with the Cadillac behind it. It's wrapped the same color as it. And we put wheels and tires, tools, axles, fuel, anything that you're going to need for a 1,500-mile drive and 5 days of racing. You drive from track to track. You break down, you fix it on the side of the road. It's just you. It is you and the road in your car, and the people that you meet there, the camaraderie, and like, I don't know, just the drive that these people have to make it from track to track. I've watched somebody swap their engine in a parking lot. Like, it is a whole nother group of people, and now we are crazy too, and we try to do 3 or 4 a year.
Oh my gosh! So yeah, so basically, you've got to drive the car you race to the racetrack, and then you've got to race it. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely fascinating. Something I didn't know existed, and it sounds like fun. And you talked a little bit about this. It sounds like you developed quite the community, almost like a family situation with the folks who do this.
So I will see these people maybe once or twice a year, and it feels like home. Like, I pull into the track and people are waving and we're hugging and we're so excited to see each other, like if you've seen them yesterday and y'all had dinner last night, but it's been a whole year since you've seen them. Like, the family that these strangers, they have turned into family all over racing, and the experiences that I have with them, I'll never have anywhere else. That relationship is just, it's almost undescribable.
It really is, and it's one of the subsets of all forms of motorsports. You have that connection, and you shared that so well. You put it in words so good because it's a big part of all forms of motorsports. We see it everywhere. Finally, you're here at the show, and you're part of the Hoosier Heroes program. What has that been like to be part of the Hoosier Heroes program?
So I kind of had to overcome a little bit of, should I be here? Like, is this where I'm supposed to be? Because Hoosier is such a big name, and the Hoosier Hero program means so much to me. And just being an average person that works 12-hour days, and my husband and I are laying in the floor wrenching on this car, it was almost like a shock when they called me, and Maddie Gordon was on it and was like, "You're going to be a Hoosier Hero," and I just, luckily I didn't pass out, so that's good news. That is good news, but it has been great. We got to do a studio day and take pictures with like a fog machine. Like I'm literally, I feel like I'm starstruck by Hoosier and getting to be here with them and these other racers that are all amazing.
That is so cool. I said final question, but I have one more. I know, but you had said also, you described to me, your Cadillac is here at the trade show. Describe what that means to you.
So PRI was always a dream for Aaron and I, just getting to attend this show in general. And last year when we were here and I got asked to bring the car this year, it felt unreal. It feels amazing. Like I walk by it and that's mine. That's my car. I built that, and it's here, and people are looking at it, and it's almost nerve-wracking. I'm like, oh God, do they like it or do they not like it? But I can't explain it. Like I talk a lot, and it almost makes me speechless because it feels so unreal. It feels so unreal, and I mean, thankful, I guess, is all that I can say. Hard work and determination pays off, and you don't have to grow up in racing to race.
What an amazing story. Felicia, you've inspired on so many levels. It really, truly is. Congratulations on the Hoosier Heroes. Congratulations on having the car here. We appreciate you joining us here in the Racing Electronics display.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, y'all.
There we go. That is Felicia Smith joining us here in Dragon Drives. I never knew there was such a thing as Dragon Drives. Now I got to Google it and find out more about it. That's for sure. Felicia Smith joining us. She's one of the Hoosier Heroes here in the Racing Electronics display.